I'm really happy you're here to join me for some yoga today. We're going to focus on a beginner's class, or if you are interested in revisiting some of your fundamentals, this is a great class for you. You can see we have Argus right over here, and you can't see, but Circe's right off camera here, and they'll probably join us throughout this practice today. So grab your mat and blanket or blocks if you would like, and come join me. Starting today in a nice easy seat, whatever is comfortable for you. If you like a little height underneath you, you could do what I do, which is sit on a blanket or grab your block and sit up on that. That'll give you some nice open, expanded feeling in the front of your body. So if you'd like to close your eyes, now would be the time. Find your natural breath. Don't try to fix it or change it or make it longer or shorter. Just let it flow in and out of your body as it naturally would. And maybe you notice a little calming sensation in your body when you put your focus on your breath. Think of a nice tall spine here, like the trunk of a tree, standing tall while the branches just lazily just hang down around it. So everything is soft except for that beautiful spine. And if you'd like to set an intention, go ahead and do that for today's practice. And when you open your eyes, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to lean over to your left, and as you inhale, arch through the back, shine the heart forward, and as you exhale, round through the spine, dropping the chin. And again, inhale, opening everything to the front, and exhale it to the back. And let's go the other direction. So we're exhaling to the back here, opening the heart, maybe the neck a little bit, and then exhaling to the back again. And for our last circle, leaning it forward, opening up, and then exhaling to the back, finding your neutral spine, nice and tall. Breathe in, arms come out to the sides. Exhale, take them behind your head. Breathe in and start moving to your left, and exhale as you find a small twist. Breathe in back to center, and then exhale. One more. Take that breath in the center, let it all go in the twist. And last time. Good job. Arms go up overhead and leaning to your left. You can take your hand to the mat as I push things off my mat that are falling from my tree. It's definitely fall here in many ways. And breathing back to center. Exhale over to your right. Keep that shoulder soft. Remember, you're not going to get over by using your arm, right? This is just your spine taking advantage of gravity. And then bring it back to center. Inhale, arms open up. Making a nice circle or two to the back. And then the opposite direction, nice circles to the front. And let's move to an all fours position. I like the blanket under my knees. If you would like that as well, go ahead and set that up. Inhale. we're going to work on a figure eight. So drawing a figure eight with your body. Think of your body as a big crayon. You're making circles on your mat. First taking it in one direction and then reversing it to the other. Remember, there's no right or wrong here. This is all about finding parts of your body that need to be opened up, need a little attention. And then come back to neutral this time, sending the hips back as we round through the back here. And then coming back to center. All right, this time send the hips back, arch the back. Chin comes up a little. As you exhale, drop the chin, ripple through your back, ripple through your vertebrae, rounding, rounding, rounding all the way forward. You can even go forward than your wrists. And again, sending it back, arch, thinking of that chest shining forward. When you're coming back, think of your upper back, then your middle back, then your low back, all making it to the front of the mat. And then one more to the back. Heart shining forward as your hips release backwards. And then come back to your neutral spine this time. Curl those toes under and send your hips up and back to where the wall and ceiling meet behind you for downward facing dog. Think of your triceps coming up and under, showing you support. Find a straight line of energy from your fingertips to your hips. Knees can be deeply bent. Heels can be off the mat entirely, or everything can be straight. It's really what your body feels like today. Now think of your shoulder blades just drawing down your back just a little, and pedal through your feet. And the next time you inhale, take your body right over the top, rippling through again that spine to a plank position. And you may need to reposition your feet, as I do every time. A lot of times in classes you'll hear your down dog is your plank or your plank is your down dog, and that is not true for everyone. It is not true for me. All right, pushing up and out of your shoulders, making the top of your back broad. All right, and then on your exhale, send it back. Build strength here. One more, out to plank. Press into those fingertips. And watch the head wanting to just fall all the way down. Keep your spine in line with the back of your head. And then exhale, sending it back. Good job. This time breathe in. Lift a leg to the sky. And exhale it down. Other side. Breathe in, lifting the leg to the sky. Exhale, taking it down. Now you may want your blocks at the front of your mat if you have them. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shift mine here before the next part. So back to downward facing dog. Breathe in, inhale, right? So you're inhaling here, your left leg. And then open the hips, so stack them on top of each other, bend the leg, flex the foot. Whew, three-legged dog, there you go. Take your chest, aim it towards your mat. And then on your inhale, level your hips, and as you exhale, moving your body forward, stepping your foot all the way through. Hands can come to blocks right here for a runner's lunge, finding a long spine here, back of the neck, long, low back, long, but you're energizing through your right quad as you see if you can move a little bit more into your left leg. Always want your energy here, finding strength. And the next time you breathe in, bend your left or your right knee. And on the inhale, pick it up, exhale it down. So here we are, stepping to the front of our mat. Folding forward. You can hold opposite elbows You can hold the back of your shins, hands to the mat, whatever feels good for you here today. Your knees can be as deeply bent as you would like. The next time you breathe in, sweep the arms out and overhead. You made it to the top. Exhale to heart center. And here's, of course, where we adjust the leggings. Okay, here we go. Breathe in, arms out. And as they come down, keep your thumbs in lines. Make sure you can see your thumbs coming down, keeping those shoulders together there. Yes, exhale, forward fold. This time as you breathe in, palms come to your shins or your thighs for a half lift. Back of the neck is very long. And the next time you exhale, take your hands to the mat and stepping one leg at a time, step back into the plank position. There we go. Let's run through our vinyasa. So dropping your knees to the mat, elbows coming right in tight to your ribs, taking your chest all the way down. And then breathe in, shine the heart forward as you lift the chest, keeping your gaze to the mat. Engage through your quads. Exhale, take it down. And as you breathe in, start pushing yourself back to downward facing dog. All right, so here we go. So breathe in, right leg to the sky. Open the hips, stack them on top of each other. Bend the leg, flex the foot. Now once again, aiming that chest right to the mat. Breathe here, three-legged dog. And the next time you inhale, level the hips. And exhale, again, stepping the foot through. Taking your blocks if you would like. Finding some nice space here in your runner's lunge. Again, power up that back leg. Breathe. Find some nice strength here building in your legs. Maybe there's some shaking happening. And then the next time that you breathe out, step that leg forward, making your way to the front of the mat. Forward fold. This time inhale to a half lift. Exhale, take it all the way down. Inhale it up for Tadasana, mountain pose. So you can turn this time to the front of your mat if that works better for you to see me. Breathe in, arms come out. As you exhale, lifting your left leg off the mat. Hands are coming to prayer, finding stability in that standing leg, thinking of your energy moving all the way up the midline, flex through that foot, and push the ground away from you. And then drop that to the ground. Then inhale and exhale, same thing. If you want, you can try the leg a little higher, but finding the stability in your leg. Think of your bottom half reaching down toward the mat while your upper half is lifting up and out of your hips. And then exhale that down. Next one. Breathe in. This time we exhale and we turn the leg out for tree. So your foot can rest on the side of your thigh, right here, if you would like. If you can balance it, the foot can rest. Okay. Last time. This time, taking the leg up, exhaling to prayer, but turning the leg out into tree. So you could either have your toes on the ground here, you could have your foot on the side of your calf, or your foot on the side of your thigh. Whatever one works for your body. They're all three just a little different. Right, find that stability. Press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot, and think of leveling these hips They're like headlights straight ahead. But pushing your hands into each other and your leg and foot into each other will help for balance. Okay, find your natural breath. And if you like something different, you can take your arms out to the sides, up and above. And as you see, sometimes that just throws you off. And then your next breath in, extend it all and exhale it to the mat. Good job, good job. This time breathe in, arms come up, and your right leg comes up just a little off the floor. Exhale, everything comes toward the midline. Prayer position in those hands. Again, finding stability, finding your breath. And when you breathe out the next time, drop it all down. Inhale, let's try it again. Inhale, taking the leg a little higher if you would like. Exhaling it to the center. And some days you're going to have great balance, and some days you're going to wobble all over the place. But the good thing is every day is a new day on the mat. And exhale it down. Last one. Inhale it up. And as you exhale, turning the leg out at the hip, not the knee, at the hip, for tree. So again, pressing the hands together, pressing the foot into the leg, and leveling these hips. You'll find your natural breath. And again, if you like something different, you can take your arms out. And exhale, take it all to the mat. Great job. All right, here we go. Breathe in, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. And you breathe in, long back, long neck. Exhale, taking your hands either to your blocks, right, or to the mat for plank position. All right, so let's run through our vinyasa again. Taking the knees down, keeping the rest of the body in one line, lowering it all down. Whew. There we go. And on your next breath in, baby cobra. Now you could stay here at baby cobra if you like, or if you want to push up a little more, you could push up into cobra. Exhale, take it down. And as you breathe in, lift the hips, send them back. Knees go wide. You're in child's pose. Take a breath here. A nice time to just sort of relax for a moment. And then inhale, coming back to your all fours. And up through downward facing dog. Great. All right, here we go. Breathe in, left leg coming to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Again, blocks can be very handy here. We like that. Nice and tall, nice and long. And this time, taking your hands off the blocks, but keeping your chest down to really find strength in those legs. So think of that back quad really turning on right here. And then taking your hands back down either to blocks or to the mat. And just step it forward, but leaving the leg nice and low. And if you'd like to pick up the hands here for a nice balance, or hands can stay here. And on your exhale, step that leg up and through. Once again, at the top of the mat. Breathe in for a tall body, arms long, maybe a beach ball overhead. And as you exhale, sit back in a chair. So in chair position, your arms could be here, they could be here, but you're looking for a line from your tailbone to the crown of your head once again. But this happens a lot, right? Or this happens. So a long line, thinking of your tailbone moving toward the earth, kind of rounding down a little bit. These ribs in front coming together, and pressing your toes into the ground. Now look down. Can you see your toes? And if you can't, send your hips a little bit further back, and if that means you come up a little, that's okay. Okay, breathe here. Good job. Inhale up. And exhale, hands back to the mat. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Good, there we go. We're going to try the other side of that sequence. So here we go. Inhaling, right leg to the sky. Exhale. Again, finding your blocks if you would like them for your runner's lunge. So right here, you want to find that position before you lift your hands, right? So engage that back leg, push through those front toes. And then if you would like, go ahead and lift up the hands. So right here, your back is going to want to arch. So bring the belly button toward the spine. And it feels like all of the pressure's in this front leg, and that is why you need to really fire up the back leg. And then you can take your hands back to the blocks, bending through your back knee. And if you want to step it forward, leg staying low, bent leg, try for the balance here. If that doesn't feel good, put your toes on the ground or your hands back on the blocks. And then in your next exhale, again, stepping to the front of the mat, forward fold. Great, let that head hang heavy again. Arms are down, head aiming towards your mat. This time breathe in, arms overhead, and they exhale to cactus arms. So we're in Tadasana, which is this beautiful mountain pose, but with cactus arms. You breathe in, arms will come up. And as you exhale, nice little back bend. And inhale up once again, nice back bend. And one more, inhale up. There's the back bend. Exhale, taking it all the way up, finding that long spine as we sit back into your chair. Again, take which arms work for you. I have a lot of students who like cactus arms here in chair. So find the arms that feel comfortable on your shoulders and make this posture challenging, but not so inaccessible that you feel like you can't do it, because you can do it. All right, sitting those hips back, look at the toes. Can you pick your toes up off the mat? We have a nice breeze happening here. Hope you do too. And then breathe and come off. Ooh, yes, very nice. Take the hands behind the back. If you'd like to clasp back here, you can interlace the hands and clasp, bringing the upper arms into your side body. I have a very sore shoulder, so my hands will stay here. And then exhale it all back down. You guessed it, we're stepping back to plank. All right, long body here, and drop the knees as we go through our vinyasa down to the mat. And we get down, inhale, raising the heart, looking down at the mat, feeling our arms against our sides, and exhale it down. This time, coming up to baby cobra, maybe the hands come with, right? Maybe you're here. And then exhale it all down. Again, inhale, staying with your chest raised, your hands raised, and if you like, your feet raised. And if you find that you're sort of rocking a little bit on the chest, it just means you are breathing That's a good thing. Now take your hands down by your sides. We're still up here if that feels good. If not, drop down and come back up. Okay? And then exhale it to the mat. Good job. Lifting the hips. Push yourself back to child's pose. So again, you can take your knees wide here. Sit the hips back. If it is not very comfortable for you to sit back, or the hips feel like they don't come close to your legs, it's totally fine. You can put a block under your seat. Block to rest on. And take your arms into a diamond shape over your head. And then putting your hands right under your shoulders. Press yourself back up. Remove your block. Curl your toes under for a nice foot stretch. Taking the baby, those pinky toes, the baby toes, and curling them under as well. If you like, you can push all the way back here, like a little higher, and bring your knees closer. Whatever feels good. So your knees might be further out than mine, or you can experiment with where you like your knees best. And then coming forward onto your seat. This time, laying back. Woohoo, right? Laying back. You think it's woohoo, but not quite yet. Legs go up to the sky. Have a nice sun straight in my face right here. And we're going to exhale your right leg down. So you have one leg up and one leg down. Now, if your top leg's bent, that's fine. We're looking at finding some core here with that low leg not touching the ground. And as you breathe in, elongate that spine. Exhale, pushing the sacrum into the mat. So your low back into the mat to take everything back up. All right, other side. Breathe in, long spine, sacrum on the mat. Exhale, taking the left leg down. Let it rest a few inches above the mat. If that feels not like that's not doable, take it up here. So find where you feel the core and you feel like you can hold it for more than a couple seconds, okay? Push that back into the mat. And then next time you exhale, connecting with the mat, lifting the leg, okay? One more on each side. Breathe in, left leg toward the mat. Your back is glued to the mat, okay? Even when you're feeling that core, we want our backs all the way down. And the next time you exhale, lifting that leg. Find a nice breath in here. And then exhale. The other leg, right? Your left leg down. Find the mat with your back once again. Press your hands into it. Now, can you turn your neck, your head, from side to side, or are you holding all of your tension there? Okay, pressing into the mat, lifting that leg. A full exhale at the top. Good job. Take your feet all the way down to the mat, crossing your left leg over your right, letting the ankle overhang the leg. And you can either stay here for a stretch through the hip flexors, not the hip flexors, the glutes and the hamstrings, or you can start pulling your leg in. So you're clasping your hands behind your right thigh And just pull to whatever feels good. And exhale, take it down. Switch sides. So your left foot comes to the mat, your right foot comes and overhangs with that flexed foot. Reach behind the left thigh, pulling it in. See if you can relax your shoulders down onto the mat. And exhale, take them both down. We'll take a very short Savasana here. If you'd like to do this in butterfly or bound angle, that's Baddha Konasana. Putting the soles of your feet together and just letting your knees fall toward the mat. You're not trying to push them here. You're just letting gravity do the work. And when you're ready, roll over onto your side. You can use your hands or your block to push yourself up to a seated position. Finding a seat that's comfortable for you. And take a moment to appreciate that you've done something beautiful for your body today, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally, to help you lower stress, to deal with anxiety, and feel calm in your body. All right. So thank you so much. Taking the hands to the third eye. I love having you here today. If you like what you see and what you've gone through, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications for the next time I post something that might work for you. Have a great day.